13 Lessons on How Walking Away is Your Greatest Power, Marcus Aurelius Stoicism. Do you feel like your life is sucking the joy and energy out of you? Do you feel stuck in situations that seem hopeless and endless? Well, you're not the only one. We all have times when we feel like we can't walk away from something. But what if I told you that walking away could be the best thing you ever did? In this video, we'll learn from the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches us how to be emotionally strong and live by our values. With 13 powerful lessons, we'll discover how walking away can be a sign of strength, not weakness. Whether you're dealing with a bad relationship, a boring job, or just negative people, this video will help you. It's time to get ready with the wisdom and courage to free yourself and take back your power. So, are you ready to live a life of more peace, clarity, and purpose? Then hit that subscribe button and join me on this journey to unleash your best power. Let's walk away together. Lesson number 1. Not everything deserves your energy. As you stand in a busy marketplace, full of different things to see, hear, and smell, each shop represents a different part of your life, like relationships, careers, hobbies, and daily interactions. Your basket represents your limited time and energy, and as you walk through the market, each shop tries to get your attention and resources. Seneca's wise words, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it," echo through the busy market. Even though your basket may look big, its contents are limited. Every item you pick, every shop you stay at, takes away the space and energy for others. Some shops are full of negativity like poisonous plants. These energy-sucking shops have gossip, bad relationships, and boring commitments, which make you feel tired and unhappy. Staying at these shops, hoping for things to get better, is like watering plants that will never grow into beautiful flowers. Other shops are full of positivity and opportunity. These shops have good friends, fun hobbies, and interesting conversations, which make you feel good and help you grow and be happy. These are the good spots in your garden that need your attention and care. The secret to doing well in this market is to choose carefully what goes in your basket. Ask yourself, does this shop match my values and goals? Is this relationship good for me, or does it make me feel bad? Is this opportunity something I love, or is it just a distraction? Does this shop make me feel good or bad? Does this interaction make me feel inspired and motivated, or do I walk away feeling tired and sad? Is this the best way to use my limited resources? Could I use my energy better in another shop, which might give me more growth and happiness? Walking away from bad shops is not about being rude or mean, but about taking care of yourself, a smart decision to look after your well-being. It lets you use your valuable energy for the good spots, creating a truly wonderful life. Remember, walking away doesn't have to be a big deal. Sometimes all you need to do to change your life for the better is to change your focus, say no to negative things, or decide to avoid negativity. Each step of choosing and changing helps you create a great and fulfilling life, one smart choice at a time. Lesson number 2. Setting boundaries isn't selfish. You can think of life as a dance floor, where people interact with each other like dancers, each adding their own energy and rhythm to make the whole experience. Boundaries are needed to keep things safe, respectful, and fun. Just like in any dance, Epictetus, the famous Stoic philosopher, stressed the importance of living in harmony with who you really are and what you value, which is also called living according to nature. Setting boundaries is a key part of this philosophy, not in the way of making hard walls, but of making a space where you feel comfortable and free to move in the dance of life. Some people think setting boundaries is selfish, But this is a wrong idea that comes from not understanding self-love. True self-love means putting your well-being first to be fully involved in real and good connections. It means knowing that your energy and emotional space are valuable and that you have the right to guard them. When dancers move gracefully in their space, respecting each other's boundaries, a smooth flow lets people express themselves freely without feeling trapped or hurt. But when boundaries are ignored, the dance becomes messy, leading to problems and possible harm. Walking away from someone who keeps disrespecting your boundaries is not leaving them but helping yourself. It shows self-respect and tells them that you won't put up with disrespect. Walking away doesn't have to be a big deal. It can be a simple, strong statement of your needs or a choice to limit your contact. Making healthy boundaries and making sure they are followed is very important to make space for real connections based on mutual respect and understanding. People who really care about you will respect your limits, and these relationships will be more satisfying and lasting. Remember, healthy boundaries bring healthy connections, making a dance floor where everyone can move with happiness and freedom. Making, telling, and keeping boundaries is something you have to do all the time, paying attention and changing when needed. When you say your boundaries, be kind but strong. Put your well-being first without feeling bad about saying no. Walking away from disrespect opens the door to real connections. By following these ideas, you will be able to take your space on the dance floor of life and make connections that respect and celebrate who you really are. Lesson number 3. Closure isn't always external. You can think of external closure as a hidden map that takes you to a box with understanding, peace, and the ability to move on. Instead of looking for this treasure in other people's approval, stories, or big fights, we often waste years looking for it. But as Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor and philosopher, wisely tells us, don't waste time arguing about what a good person should be. Be one. The real key to closure and true healing is often not in what others give us, but in what we grow in ourselves. It makes sense to want external closure, since we all want answers, stories, and a clear end to things that are not finished. But holding on to this hope can trap us in a cycle of waiting and depending on what others do. This way of thinking also keeps our attention on the past, making it hard to heal and grow. Instead of waiting for a sign from outside, choosing to walk away and focus on inner work becomes a powerful journey of finding yourself. We open the box of closure from inside through thinking, being kind to yourself, and forgiving. Lesson number 4. You grow more when you try new things. You live in a cozy little house that has everything you need. You have a routine that makes you feel comfortable and safe. You don't like to change anything or try anything new. But what if there is more to life than this? What if there are amazing things waiting for you outside your house if you only dare to explore them? This is what an ancient thinker named Seneca taught us. He said we should not be afraid of dying, but of never really living. He said we can find more happiness and meaning in life if we go beyond our comfort zone and try new things. Your comfort zone is like your cozy house. It makes you feel good, but it also limits you. You don't learn anything new. You don't grow as a person, and you don't experience the beauty and diversity of life. Outside your comfort zone, there is a big and colorful world full of opportunities. You can find new things that you love, new skills that you have, and new ways of thinking that can help you overcome your challenges. Sometimes, you need to leave behind what is not good for you or what holds you back. This can be a bad habit, a toxic relationship, or a boring job. When you do this, you create space for yourself to discover who you are and what you can do. You can grow in amazing ways that you never imagined. Of course, this is not easy. You might face difficulties, surprises, and doubts, but you should not let these stop you. You should remember that these are signs that you are growing. They make you stronger, smarter, and more adaptable. They teach you important things about yourself and the world. When you try new things, you also challenge what you think and believe. You might realize that some of the things you thought were true are not. You might question and change your story about yourself and the world. This can help you get rid of what limits you and find new possibilities for who you can be and what you can do. You should not be afraid of this. You should welcome this as a chance to improve yourself and your life. You should remember that you don't grow much in your comfort zone. You grow more when you try new things. You can start small and take baby steps. You can do one thing every day that makes you a little uncomfortable. You can celebrate every time you do something new or different. You should focus on the process, not the result. You should know that you are more courageous, more powerful, and more capable than you think. This lesson invites you to try the power of going beyond your comfort zone. Remember, the most wonderful experiences, discoveries, and lives are often outside the familiar walls. Take the first step, try the unknown, and enjoy the amazing growth and self-discovery. Lesson number 5. You can't change others. Life can be seen like a huge garden full of different plants. Each plant symbolizes a person you meet along your journey. Some plants flourish while others struggle or threaten to overgrow your cultivated space. Epictetus, the famous Stoic philosopher, reminds us that the primary objective in life is to differentiate and isolate matters so that we can distinguish clearly between external factors that do not rely on us and those that pertain to the choices we have control over. While guiding, nurturing, and inspiring others may be fulfilling, it is crucial to identify and separate these factors to maintain clarity and focus on the things we can influence. This lesson highlights a profound truth. While we may guide, nurture, and inspire others, we cannot control their growth or actions. The pursuit of changing others often stems from a desire for control, leading us to neglect our growth and well-being while fostering resentment and frustration when our expectations aren't met. Instead, Epictetus urges us to identify our circle of control, the fertile ground we can cultivate with intention and effort, encompassing our thoughts, actions, reactions, and choices. It's where we can nurture the qualities and behaviors that align with our values and goals. Walking away from the futile attempt to control others doesn't signify indifference or abandonment. It's an act of acceptance. We accept that others have their journeys shaped by their unique experiences and choices. We honor their autonomy while focusing on nurturing the blossoming life within our circle of control. Redirecting your energy from trying to change others towards self-growth and positive change can be empowering. This includes cultivating self-awareness by understanding your triggers, values, and motivations, practicing healthy boundaries by setting limits to protect your emotional well-being, developing effective communication by expressing your needs and concerns with respect and clarity, and leading by example, inspiring others through positive choices and actions. Remember that you can nurture others but cannot control their growth or destiny. Focus on cultivating your own garden within your circle of control. Accepting others' choices empowers you to direct your energy towards happiness and well-being. Lead by example, inspire with your actions, and let your authenticity blossom. This exploration of Lesson 5 encourages you to shift your focus from controlling others to cultivating your flourishing life. Remember that the most beautiful garden begins with a single seed planted in the fertile ground, your potential for growth and well-being. Take care of yourself, nurture your values, and allow your authentic self to blossom, inspiring others through your journey. Lesson number 6. Listen to your inner voice. Life can be like a busy market with many things to do and want, where different voices try to get your attention and pull you in different ways. The word no can be a strong tool in this situation, as it lets you say what you want. Listen to your inner voice and protect your important time and energy. As Marcus Aurelius, a wise leader and thinker, wrote in his Meditations, "Don't waste time arguing about what a good person should be. Saying no is not mean or rude, but rather a way to open the door to a happy life filled with yeses that really match your soul's purpose." We often learn to explain our decisions, especially when we say no. We tend to give long reasons, afraid of being rejected or selfish. But this search for approval may make us forget our inner voice, that quiet voice that tells us what is right and guides us to what matches our values and happiness. Instead of looking for outside validation, we should learn to listen to our inner voice. This gentle voice inside us comes from our experiences, values, and deepest wishes. When it tells us to walk away, we should pay attention. A simple no said with confidence and respect is enough. It shows our decision clearly without needing to justify or apologize. Setting boundaries is not about cutting ourselves off, but rather about making a safe space where we can grow. By saying no to things that take our energy or go against our values, we can say yes to what feeds us. This is an act of self-respect, showing that our time, energy, and happiness are important and worth protecting. Saying no can have big effects. It makes us feel powerful, taking back control over our choices, making us feel capable and worthy. It brings healthy connections. Those who respect our boundaries are more likely to value and care for real connections. It makes space for yes. By letting go of things that take our energy, we make space for things that match our purpose. Remember, we don't have to explain our no to anyone. Our inner voice is enough. Saying no is not selfish, but necessary for our self-respect and happiness. A well-placed no can make way for powerful yeses that match our true selves. Use the power of no as a tool for self-discovery and self-respect as we go through the busy market of life. Let's listen to our inner voice, say our truth, and make a life filled with yeses that match our true selves. Remember, sometimes the most powerful option is the simplest, a strong and confident no. Lesson number 7. Don't give up when you walk away. Sometimes you need to think before you act. Life has many challenges that need a smart plan. Sometimes you need to step back and choose a different way. In Lesson 7, we learn how walking away is not giving up, but a smart move to see things better, plan better, and reach our goals. Walking away is not weak. Some people may think walking away is weak or giving up, but real strength is knowing when to stop fighting useless battles and try something else. Our emotions can make it hard to see other solutions. When we are in hard situations, stepping back gives us some benefits. Seeing clearly, it's difficult to think well when we are in a tough situation. Walking away gives us space to calm down and look at the problem clearly, so we can find new ways and avoid mistakes. Saving energy. Fighting useless battles makes us tired and stressed. Walking away lets us rest, relax, and come back to the situation with more focus and energy. Finding new options. Sticking to one way can make us miss better ways. Moving away opens our minds to try new solutions in creative ways that we may not have seen before. Understanding Seneca's message. We don't have the full Seneca quote, but we can learn from his ideas to know why walking away is smart. Living in the now, Seneca tells us to enjoy the present, not worry about the past or the future. Walking away can help us stop worrying about things we can't change and focus on things we can do now to grow and act better. Being happy with what we have. Knowing that we have enough lets us let go of things or people that make us unhappy. This makes room for doing things that match our values and goals, even if it means walking away from things or people we know but are bad for us. Remember, walking away needs self-awareness and bravery. It's about picking the right challenges and knowing when to stop for a bigger reason. It's not about leaving our goals, but taking a smart step back to find a better way to reach them. Listen to our feelings and get help if we need it. Trust that sometimes the biggest wins are from smart moves and good changes. Use the power of walking away as a tool for seeing better, growing better, and reaching our goals. Remember that sometimes the best wins are not from force, but from wisdom, self-awareness, and the courage to choose the right way, even if it means stepping back for a while. Lesson number 8. Show what you can do. Imagine a busy place full of people trying to get attention. In this noise, staying quiet can be a strong tool. As the Stoic thinker Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you that matters, but how you deal with it." In Lesson 8, we learn how silence is not weak, but smart and meaningful. More than words, the power of silence. We often want to protect ourselves, tell why we did something, or argue to show we are right. But these things can be pointless, tiring, and bad. In many situations, choosing silence is not doing nothing. It's a way of showing self-respect and talking well. The messages sent by silence. Making rules. When someone is rude or goes against your values, staying quiet shows that you won't accept their behavior. It makes a clear rule, saying that you need respect and won't join in bad interactions. Peace of mind. Choosing silence keeps your peace of mind. Joining in negativity or arguments can make you feel bad. Moving away lets you stay calm and avoid getting into useless drama. Taking control. Answering with silence lets you choose how you act. It stops others from making you feel or do things, letting you control your reaction. Doing is better than saying. Sometimes, doing things is better than saying things. Walking away and doing positive things that match your values can be a stronger answer than fighting with words. Walking away versus not caring. It's important to know the difference between smart silence and not caring about life or important talks. Walking away doesn't mean you don't care or give up on important things. It's a choice to avoid pointless negativity and use your energy on situations and people who are worth your time and effort. Remember, choosing silence is not weak but strong and self-respectful. Use silence smartly, knowing when it's the best answer. Do silence with positive things that show your values and goals. Trust your feelings and choose answers that match your peace of mind and well-being. Use the power of silence as a tool for self-respect, good communication, and emotional health. Remember, it's not about running away from all problems, but about picking your problems well and answering in ways that make you stronger and more real. Lesson number 9. Love yourself. As you close your eyes, imagine yourself as a flower, growing towards the sun for the warmth and food it gives. But what if the sun only liked flowers of a different color, making you feel unwanted and ignored? This feeling shows our natural need for love, and Lesson 9 tells us to change our focus from looking for love outside to finding love inside. The trap of outside love. We want to be seen, valued, and accepted. Often, we look for this love from outside sources like friends, family, coworkers, or even people on social media. But this search can become a never-ending cycle of trying, leading to sadness and feeling not good enough. As the Roman Stoic thinker Seneca wisely said, it is a bad thing to live on borrowed opinions. The mistake of changing worth. By looking for love from outside sources, we make a base for our self-love, leading to changing self-esteem. Our sense of value changes based on the love or hate of others. This makes us easy to control and weakens our inner power. Moving away to love your real self. Moving away from those who make you feel worthless isn't an act of anger. It's an act of self-love. It's about making space to connect with your real self, free from the lies of outside judgment. This journey could involve finding wrong beliefs and admitting and questioning bad beliefs about yourself made by others. Loving your difference, loving your personality, skills, and things that make you who you are. Being kind to yourself. Be as kind and caring to yourself as you would to someone you love. Making good rules. Protecting your emotional health by staying away from negativity and blame. Looking for love from inside. Real love comes from inside, from knowing and loving your true value. This does not mean becoming selfish, but growing a healthy self-love without outside opinions. Things like keeping a thank you journal, focusing on the good parts of your life and achievements, spending time in nature, connecting with your inner peace, and enjoying the natural world. Doing things you like, growing your passions and skills, reminding yourself of your abilities, being with supportive people, making relationships that love your real self. Remember, you are valuable, worthy, and enough just as you are. Outside love is temporary. Look for real love from inside. Moving away from negativity makes space for self-learning and real connections. Love your difference and let your inner light shine. This lesson of Lesson 9 inspires you to start a life-changing journey of self-learning. Remember that you are a different and valuable being who deserves love and acceptance from yourself and those who really love you. Let your inner light shine brightly, helped by self-kindness and love from inside. Lesson number 10. Enjoy new beginnings. Think of your life as a beautiful garden with many possibilities. Sometimes, old plants and weeds can stop new plants from growing. Lesson 10 teaches you to let go of things that make you unhappy and hold you back, so you can make room for new and better things. A famous Roman leader and thinker named Marcus Aurelius said, "You don't know what will happen in the future. Live now. If you keep thinking about bad things that happen to you or how you feel, you can't enjoy the present or look forward to the future." Sometimes we keep things in our lives that are not good for us, like anger, sadness, bad friends, or wrong ideas. These things are like heavy bags that make us tired and unhappy. They stop us from growing, being happy, and trying new things. Letting go of bad things doesn't mean you forget or ignore the past. It means you understand, learn, and then move on from it, like removing weeds from a garden to make space for sun, air, and new plants. This can help you in many ways. Less stress and worry. Letting go of problems makes you feel lighter and happier, more energy and focus. Letting go of bad things gives you more mental and emotional power, so you can concentrate on what is important. More chances for new things. By letting go of the past, you make space for new experiences, friends, and opportunities in your life. More growth and change. Letting go can be hard, but in the end, it helps you discover and improve yourself. Letting go can be scary, but it is a brave step towards growing and having a better future. You need to be strong, kind, and sometimes get help from others who care about you or can help you. But the reward is worth it. Imagine replacing bad things with good thoughts and pictures of your dream future. Be mindful, live in the moment, and let go of negative thoughts and feelings without judging yourself. Get help from people you trust, like close friends, family, or a counselor who can give you good advice and support. Be proud of small wins. Notice and appreciate your progress, no matter how small. Remember that letting go is not something you do once and forget. It is something you do every day. Be patient and nice to yourself. Focus on the future you want to make, not the past you want to leave. Enjoy the new beginnings and watch your life grow with amazing possibilities. This lesson invites you to start a journey of personal change. Lesson number 11. Keep your peace. Think of a calm place inside you where you can rest and feel happy. This inner peace is the base of a good life. But sometimes life can be hard and mess with your peace. Lao Tzu tells us that taking care of our peace is not bad but good for us and shows that we respect ourselves. Seneca, a wise person from old Rome, also says that we sometimes give up our peace when we try to make others happy, get their approval, or put up with bad things. We do this because we are afraid of being disliked or left out. We may give up our peace to avoid problems or keep things smooth. But this is not worth it because it makes us tired and unhappy. Seneca's tip on finding happiness inside teaches us that true happiness comes from living in the now, not worrying about the future or hoping for things that may not happen. It means knowing that we have enough and growing our peace is the base for a happy life. This does not mean we let bad things happen to us, but we choose our peace first and keep our place safe. When to walk away. Choosing to walk away shows that you are strong, smart, and care about yourself. Here are some situations where walking away might be good. Bad relationships. People who make you feel bad, hurt, or sad. Too much pressure. Situations where you or others expect too much from you and make you nervous. Negative places. Being around bad things and mean words can ruin your peace and confidence. Keeping your peace. Here are some ways to grow and keep your inner peace. Make clear rules. Tell others what you want and don't want, and learn to say no to protect your power and feelings. Be mindful. Notice your thoughts and feelings. Watch them without judging yourself, and choose to let go of bad things. Take care of yourself. Do things that make you feel good in your mind, body, and heart. This is important to have a healthy and balanced life. Some things you can do are meditating, being in nature, and doing things you like and are good at. Get help. Be with people who are good and helpful to you, who respect your rules and make you feel better. Remember, you are in charge of your inner peace. Keeping it safe is very important. Walking away from bad things is not quitting. It's making space for good things. Be kind and strong, and remember that your peace is priceless. Start the journey of keeping your place safe. Remember, true happiness and joy come from keeping your peace and making a life that matches your values and well-being. Let your inner light shine bright, fed by the calmness you grow inside your place. Lesson number 12. Control your inner world. Life can be like an ocean where the water moves and splashes, but a calm current is your inner world under the water. When life is hard and things happen, Lesson 12 tells us to look inside ourselves and find a strong source of power, the ability to control our thoughts and feelings. Epictetus, a smart person from old times, said that the key to being happy and free is to know that some things are in our control and some things are not. We can use our power by going beyond the effect of things that happen, knowing this, and taking charge of our inner world. The mistake of external control. We often try to get power in the world, trying to control things, people, and results. But this can be tiring and not work. Things that happen are not in our control, and they can make us sad and angry. The power within. True power is in controlling our inner selves instead of trying to control the world. This means self-awareness, knowing what makes us react, what we value, and how we feel. It also means controlling thoughts, noticing bad thoughts, and changing them to good thoughts. Also, it means controlling feelings, being mindful, and learning to act calmly and well. Walking away to inner strength, walking away from things that make us tired or go against what we believe is not losing, but a smart act of self-respect. It shows that we care about our inner peace and make space for a better life. By walking away, we take responsibility for how we react. Choose how to react to things that happen and not let things or badness control us. Make our boundaries stronger, protecting how we feel by making clear rules and staying away from bad things. Make ourselves stronger for change, making space for looking inside and growing, having the strength to face problems and do what we really want. Remember, controlling our inner world is a journey that keeps going and needs patience, kindness, and practice. Focus on what we can control: our thoughts, feelings, and actions. Walking away is a sign of strength, not weakness, that makes chances for personal growth and real living. Use the insights of Lesson 12 and start a journey of self-discovery. Remember, the most powerful thing is not to control the world, but to control the world within. By growing inner strength, self-awareness, and emotional intelligence, we can beat life's problems with resilience, grace, and a sense of choice. Let your inner light shine bright and lead you to a happy and real life. Lesson number 13. Love yourself. Imagine your life as a big cloth made of different kinds of threads. Some threads are bright and happy, while others are dark and sad. These threads are your experiences, relationships, and choices in life. In Lesson 13, we learn to be careful about what threads we use in our cloth and to love ourselves more. A wise leader and thinker named Marcus Aurelius said, "Don't spend time arguing about what a good person should be. Just be one." Leaving behind bad things is not a sign of weakness or giving up. It is a strong way of loving yourself and respecting your true self. It also helps you make a life that matches your values. Many of us have learned to put up with bad things, thinking they are part of life. We may stay in unhealthy relationships, bad places, or hurtful situations because we are afraid, feel we have to, or don't know what else to do. Sadly, this makes us live in a way that is not good for us and stops us from being truly happy. Loving yourself is not just about treating yourself with nice things and saying good things to yourself. It is about making choices that are good for your feelings, thoughts, and body. This means finding out what threads are bad for your cloth and knowing when to leave situations, relationships, or places that take away your energy, go against your values, or stop you from growing. Leaving these bad threads can be hard, but it helps you take care of yourself better. Being kind to yourself means understanding that choosing yourself is not selfish, but important for making a life full of love, respect, and honesty. Leaving behind bad things helps you connect with your values, moving away from bad things to make room for what really matters to you and who you really are. Going away from darkness, we find things and people who share our light and make us feel good. Loving yourself means doing what matches your values, even when it's not easy. Leaving behind bad things becomes a way of being honest to your true self. Loving yourself is a journey that needs bravery, awareness, and respect. Leaving behind bad things can be hard, but the benefits of a life that matches your true self are amazing. Remember to be nice to yourself. Notice even the smallest steps you take, and ask for help from people you love or experts when you need it. As we keep going on this journey, Lesson 13 asks us to make a cloth of life full of love, honesty, and respect for ourselves. Remember, leaving behind bad things is not a way of losing, but a brave step towards a future where we shine brightly, loved, and cared for by the power of loving ourselves.